right, deep divers. Welcome back. Ready to dive into something kind of interesting today.
Definitely.
Today we're going to tackle something that you hear about all the time, but maybe don't really think about all that much.
Yeah.
Hire purchase.
It's one of those things that sounds really simple on the surface,
Right.
but like when you actually start peeling back the layers, there's a lot more going on there.
So for those who aren't familiar with this whole hire purchase thing, what exactly are we talking about here?
Well, in the most basic terms, think of it kind of like a rent-to-own agreement.
Okay.
So, you get to use something like a car or
Right.
a washing machine,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even furniture while you're paying it off.
Okay.
And once you've made all those payments, then boom, it's all yours.
So it's like, instead of having to pay a giant lump sum all at once,
Exactly.
you're basically breaking down the cost
Yeah.
into like smaller, more manageable chunks over time.
Yep.
Sounds pretty convenient.
Well, it definitely can be.
Yeah.
Especially, if you're in a situation where you need something that's kind of essential,
Mm-hmm.
but you might not necessarily have all the savings on hand right at that moment.
Right.
And this is a big, but it's not quite as simple as just taking that price and dividing it, into those equal payments.
Yeah, because there's that whole interest thing that comes into play, right?
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Because the lender is taking on some risk here, right?
Mm-hmm.
By letting you pay over time.
Right.
They're going to charge you interest,
Yeah,
just like with a loan.
of course.
And this ultimately means you're going to end up paying more for that item
Right.
than if you had just bought it outright in the beginning.
Okay, so it's like a trade-off then.
Yeah.
You get the convenience, you get the access to the thing that you need, but you do pay a little extra for that benefit.
Precisely.
Interesting.
And that's where things get a little more thought-provoking, I think. Because then it forces us to consider, okay, well, what are the implications of this? Not just for our wallets, but for our spending habits in general.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, does hire purchase kind of push us towards buying things that we wouldn't even think about
It's a really good question.
if we had to pay full price right away?
Yeah, because if something seems more within reach,
Yeah.
because that initial payment is smaller,
Right.
does that make us more likely to kind of make those impulse buys or overextend ourselves financially? I think that's something really worth considering.
It really is. It's a really interesting point to think about. And on that note, we would love to encourage all of you deep divers out there to keep those brains buzzing,
Absolutely.
to learn even more.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe to the eLearning Tutor YouTube channel,
Yeah.
where you can find even more deep dives like this one.
We release them all the time.
And of course, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, for those daily doses of knowledge.
Absolutely. And don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment below.
Let us know what you think about this whole hire purchase thing.
Yeah, let's get a discussion going. We love hearing from all of you.
We do.
And especially for all the students out there.
Yes.
Keep those brains sharp.
Keep learning.
Get ready
Stay curious.
for those upcoming exams.
You got this.
And remember, knowledge is power.
It really is.
We'll catch you in our next deep dive.
See you then.